Hello children, welcome to yet another session of Geography class 10, and in this video I am going to discuss the methodology of your project, how you will do your project. I have given you the project topics. There are 4 project topics out of which one will be selected to do. Today in this video I am going to discuss each of the topics and what things that you are going to include in your project. So let's get started. Your project number 1 topic is agriculture, and that will be food crops of agriculture. So as you start your project, the first thing that you will write is the acknowledgement. In this, you will acknowledge your teachers, principal, parents, sisters, brothers, those who have helped you in making the project. Next, it will be your index, where you will write the page numbers of the following topics. Third one is introduction. In introduction, you will introduce what is agriculture, what is meant by agriculture. Fourth is importance of agriculture. So in importance of agriculture, you will write why agriculture is important to a country like India. Fifth one is food crops, and now only those food crops which are mentioned here will be addressed to. These are the rice, wheat, millets and pulses. They are the food crops which are in your syllabus. So you will write about these food crops. Sixth point, under this you will write each of their geographical conditions which are required and the methods of cultivation for each of these crops. Then you will write, the 8th point says distribution of the following crops. So you will state where the following crops are distributed. Now children, do not forget to put relevant pictures, maps, pie charts, graphs. So whatever you are writing, the same has to be depicted on the other side. In the plain sheet, you will show the relevant pictures, or you can show the maps or pie charts or graphs. So this way you have to make your project a good one. Okay, so next, when you will write the problems faced by the Indian agriculture, so what the problems the Indian agriculture is facing, and in conclusion you will write about the reforms that has been made by the government. Firstly, the Green Revolution and the National Agricultural Policy. So all these help to reform the problems which are faced by the Indian agriculture. At the end, do not forget to mention the bibliography, and in bibliography you will mention the name of the books, or it can be the link, it can be the site from where you have taken the matter. So do write the link or the website from where the matter has been taken. So make this project. This is project topic number 1, agriculture, food crops. We come to the next topic, and our topic number 2 is agriculture cash crops. Now under agriculture cash crops, again acknowledgement, where you will acknowledge those who have helped you. Then is the index. Introduction, it's the same as the previous one. What is meant by agriculture? Importance of agriculture, 4th point, is the same as the first. Now 5th point onwards, you will write about the cash crops. Now the cash crops, only these cash crops have to be focused, the ones which are in your ICSE syllabus: sugarcane, cotton, jute, tea and coffee. Right? Now 6th one, in this you will write about each, the climatic conditions required, the method of cultivation. So for each of the crops like sugarcane, what are the climatic conditions required? What are the methods of cultivation of sugarcane? Then you come to cotton. What is the climatic conditions required for cotton and what are the methods of cultivation? So for each one of them you write separately. You don't have to write very lengthy ones. It can be, you can write in brief. And with relevant pictures and maps you can show. Next is distribution of these cash crops in India. This you have to show through a map. You can also show by graph. Then problems faced by the Indian agriculture, the same as the previous one. And again the reforms like the Green Revolution, National Agricultural Policy, and at the end do not forget the bibliography. Okay, now we come to the third one, and our third project topic is on agro-based industries. Please children note down, it is agro-based industries, it is not mentioned here. Okay, now we start with acknowledgement. Second one is index. Third one, introduction, what is meant by agro-based industry. So in introduction we will mention what is meant by agro-based industries. Fourth one, importance of industrialization in India. So what is the importance of industrialization in India? That has to be mentioned. Fifth one is sugar industry. We start with each one of them. The first one is sugar industry and the problems, the products and the byproducts of the sugar industry, distribution of sugar industry, tendency of the industry to migrate towards the south, problems of the sugar industry. So in this agro-based industry, we are going to focus on sugar industry, cotton textiles and silk textile industry. These three industries are in your syllabus. Okay, so this way we write about the sugar industry. Next we will start with cotton textile. Under this, the headings will be the main cotton textile centers in India, problems of the cotton textile industries. Okay, so under cotton textiles these 2 points have to be covered and you have to write about them. You have to find matter relating to, when we are talking about the main cotton textile centers, we will concentrate on Ahmedabad and Mumbai. These are the main cotton textile centers. And then you write about the problems that these cotton textile centers are facing. Next, seventh one, silk textile industry. And in silk textile industry, the types of silk produced and their distribution has to be mentioned. Then problems of the silk industry, you have to mention. And at the end is your bibliography that you will write from where you have got this. So the problems of the silk industry will be the last point, and then 8th point will be your bibliography where you will mention the name of the books that you have referred. And again, do not forget to beautify your project with relevant pictures, maps, pie charts and graphs. Okay. Next, the fourth topic, we come to the mineral-based industry, and in this iron and steel industry in India, we have to focus. There may be electronics also and other industries, but we will only, because otherwise it's going to be very lengthy, so we will only focus on iron and steel industry in India. We start with writing the acknowledgement, index, introduction. In this, we will mention what is meant by the mineral-based industries, importance of iron and steel industry, What is the importance? Why it is important to us? Then the fifth one, major iron and steel plants. And in the major iron and steel plants, we will cover those which are in our syllabus, starting with Tata Iron and Steel Company, TISCO. We have to write about its location, availability of raw materials, power supply, water supply, labor, force, market, transport facility. So all these points have to be covered under Tata Iron and Steel Company. Next we come to Bhilai Iron and Steel Plant. Again the same points have to be covered, children. Under the Bhilai Iron and Steel Plant also you will mention its location, availability of raw materials, from where it is getting its raw material, that has to be mentioned. The power supply, from where it is getting its power supply, its water supply, labor force, market, transport facility, all has to be written under this. The same points that you had written for Tata Iron and Steel Company. Then the third one, the Rourkela Steel Plant, the same points again you will mention for it. Then the Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, for again this the same points to be mentioned. In conclusion, you will write the problems faced by the iron and steel industry, and then you end your project with your bibliography. Is that clear, children? Do not forget to put pictures, maps, pie charts. All these are very important. And as you paste your pictures, do not forget to make a boundary in that picture, and please underneath it with capital letters you state what is the picture showing. That is also very important. So every picture that you paste, or every map that you put, or every graph that you are putting, underneath first make a boundary also of that so that it appears neat. And then you write down what is that map or the picture or the graph is showing. Please mention that. Is that clear? Do not cover your file. You will cover when we meet in July. I'll tell you the color and then you cover the rest. Be prepared with your project. And by the first week of July, I will be collecting the projects. Is that clear, children? So, stay well, stay healthy and stay at home. Okay, goodbye.